Now back to that flashing that had the holes in it. All of the main water on this floor coming from inside here. Now mind you, when it rains, not much rain is going to get in beyond this, other than if the rain comes in at an angle, and sometimes depending on wind it will. So you could have half of this area wet with water. All of this water in this area from this column to this column is going to flow out, and everything is angled out this way. And I want all of the water to go out straight. I don't really want it to go out to the right, and I don't really want it to go out to the left. The other guys had the floor sloping right in here going out that way, and this column got all corroded, the stairs got all corroded, everything got sunken in because they didn't flash it properly, they didn't seal it properly, and all that kind of stuff. So I took it and I built it up. If you watch those videos, I built it up right there to flow it down. Up on this side, I built it up to come down this way and to slope out this way to about there, and then it's flat from there to about there. Then I floated it up in that corner to kind of slope down. I floated in this corner to come out and around. So when the water comes, and I floated this to come out this way. When the water comes, it's still coming down at an angle, but when the water hits here, it's not going to flow out that way. It's going to hit about right in there, and it's going to go where my finger is, and it's going to go this way, and then it's going to go down to about there, out. When the water comes over here where my finger is, it's going to come along here, and it's going to go about to there. Then it's going to go down this way to about there. Then it's going to keep going to about there, and it's going to go out that way. That's why I didn't drill all of the holes all the way over. I didn't add any more drill holes, but I'm going to add one more because I want to show you how I drilled it anyways with my drill bits and my reamer bit. Here's my reamer bit that I used. See, it's got teeth on it. It's got little nibs on it. And I use this for strike plates and deadbolt strike plates and stuff like that mainly, and lots of times this tip gets dull from about here down, so I was trying to find another one. Most stores don't have these anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's go down and drill one more hole, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I'm going to drill two more holes, one there, one there. I'm just gonna set this up like that. I'm gonna start out with like an 1/8 inch drill bit. Trying to get close to the edge, but not too close. Okay, I can graduate up. I'm gonna go 3/16 drill and just make that hole bigger. That's all. Graduate up. I like this container too, because you know this section flops out and then you pull them out. Well, this doesn't move. None of these move. All you do is you take this and you tilt it and pull it out. When you put it back in, just push it in at an angle, push it down. All of them do the same thing. I thought that was pretty ingenious, actually. Way easier to pull these out, isn't it? Just pull it out, put it back in. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to go 1/4 inch. I'll go 1/4 inch. And I think after that, my reamer bit will fit. It's tight. Just hold on to your chuck. Now see, let's see if this tip fits in. It's just barely too small. Now I could go up to 5/16, or I could just use this and I can ream it out a little bit. And that's what I had to do with these other holes. I had to ream it because some of the pre-drilled holes from before were too low, so I had to ream it up because I want this hole, I want the hole to be exactly flat to this bottom edge. I don't want it up 1/4 inch, 3/16, 1/8, anything like that. Now I'm just using the side of the cutter as a cutter on the drill. Now I can put my reamer bit in there. And sometimes it wants to spin because it's only so tight I can do it. Get the burrs off. I can go on the inside. Get the burrs off. Go. Now see on my example, the water's coming from this edge down, and then it's gonna hit out through these holes. Okay. And if you got a little small file, which I do have a small little file, I take and just kind of file on there a little bit, because sometimes this doesn't get it all unless you really work at it. See, that gets it off. See? There. Just have to spend a little bit extra time on it is all. There you go. Okay. That's how I did all of these holes. Every single last one of them. Who makes this, by the way? DeWalt. Nice. Well, it's been about 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's on there nice and tight. Okay, there's my flashing. Nice.